I'm going within today. Here in my mind, I'ma be okay. A little love goes a long way. So I'm going within today. I'm going within today. Here in my mind, I'ma be okay. A little love goes a long way. So I'm going within today.
Learning the difference between the voice that protects you and the voice that limits you. Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Going Within podcast. I am your host, Reiki Master Sheena C. And I want to thank you for taking this time to slow down and breathe and journey inward with me. So, no matter where you're listening from today, I just want to invite you to give yourself permission to be fully present. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Hold it. And slowly exhale. Let's do it again. Breathe in peace. Breathe out tension. One last time. Breathe in clarity. And breathe out confusion. Now let's settle ourselves in this moment. So today's conversation is one that I believe every single one of us we wrestle with, whether we realize it or not. Because there are moments in life when you're standing at crossroads. You feel something pulling you in one direction, and then there's another voice that's telling you to stay where you're at, stay where you are. And one of the voices may feel quiet, and then the other one may feel more loud. One whispers and the other one shouts, it yells. And the difficult part is figuring out which one deserves your attention, right? And today's episode is called Intuition versus Fear. Because sometimes what may feel like caution is actually fear. And sometimes what feels, scary is exactly where your intuition is leading you, right? So how do we tell the difference? Well, let's go within and find out. Okay, so where do I start? Okay, so I don't think that life is about silencing every inner voice. I think it's about learning to recognize who's speaking. We've all experienced those moments. You have an opportunity placed in front of you, a new relationship, a career change, a move, an uncomfortable conversation, difficult maybe, a dream that you've been carrying for years. And immediately your mind, it fills with questions, right? What if I fail? What if I embarrass myself? What if people judge me? What if I make the wrong decision? And then beneath all of that noise, there's this other feeling. quiet inner knowing. It's not a voice that argues. It doesn't panic. It doesn't rush. It just simply says, hey, this feels right. Or it could also say, this isn't for you. And that quiet knowing is what many people describe as intuition. And learning to trust it is something that can completely change your life. Okay? One of the biggest differences I've noticed is this. It's that fear is something that usually speaks with urgency, and intuition speaks with more clarity. You know, fear will tell you something like, you got to decide this right now. Now. Right? And then your intuition sounds more like, take your time. Take your time. What's the rush? Right? Fear is something that creates chaos. And then your intuition creates the peace. Fear is something that, it imagines disaster before anything has even ever occurred. And then on the other side, you have intuition, which observes what is happening right now. Fear is constantly asking, what if everything goes wrong? Right? And then your intuition gently asks, what feels true? So you see the difference. Fear is more exhausting. Intuition is more grounding. Now, that doesn't mean that intuition always tells us to choose the easy path, right? Sometimes your intuition will guide you toward something that feels challenging. But, even in those moments, right, there is an unusual sense of calm, a calm beneath the uncertainty. It's almost like your soul already knows the destination, even if your mind hasn't caught up to it, yet. But here's where things tend to get complicated. Many of us, we grew up in environments where we learned not to trust ourselves. Maybe you were told your feelings were wrong. Maybe your instincts were dismissed as crazy. Maybe every decision required someone to approve, right? And then over time, what happened is you stopped listening inward. You stopped listening to yourself. You started looking outward. What do they think? What would so and so think? What would they do? What would so and so do? What if they're right and I'm wrong? Right? And the more disconnected that we become from ourselves, the harder it becomes to recognize intuition. Right? You following me? Everything starts sounding like fear because fear is the loudest voice in the room. And that's why rebuilding self-trust isn't just about confidence, okay? It's about learning to hear yourself again. Learning to connect with yourself so much so that you can actually hear yourself again. Now, I don't want to make fear the villain here, okay? Because one thing that I've learned in life is that fear exists for a reason. Everything is for a reason, of course. Fear is something that evolved in a way to protect us. Like, for instance, if a car is speeding towards you, fear will help you move out of the way, right? If you're standing near danger, fear keeps you alert. Fear isn't bad. It isn't bad. Okay? The problem is that our brains often respond to emotional uncertainty the same way they respond to physical danger. Applying for a new job can feel like a threat. Starting therapy can feel like a threat. Setting boundaries can feel like a threat. Being vulnerable can feel like a threat. Your nervous system doesn't always distinguish between genuine danger and unfamiliar growth. That's why healing often feels uncomfortable. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because your brain is trying to protect you from what's unknown. Right? Now, one thing that I've learned over the years is that intuition rarely argues. It doesn't beg. It doesn't chase. It don't panic. It's patient. You might meet someone and immediately you feel at ease. And you feel at ease and you don't even know why. Right? Or perhaps you're, in a room. You're in a room where everything looks perfect on paper. But something inside you says like, this don't feel right. It's a feeling, right? It doesn't feel right. It looks good, but it don't feel right. And it's something that you can't always explain either. You don't have the evidence to prove it. You don't have a long list of reasons. You just simply know. You know. That's the difficult part about intuition, because it doesn't always arrive with proof. I've struggled with that a lot. A lot of knowing, but can't prove what you know. And we live in a society where, there's so many illusions, there's so many facades, and just simply saying something without anything to back it up, you look batshit crazy. Right? So that's the difficult part about intuition, because you can't prove it. So think back to like a time when you ignored your intuition. Maybe you stayed, in a relationship long after your heart knew it was over. I have. Maybe you accepted a job that looked impressive but never felt aligned with who you are as a person. Or maybe you kept saying yes, to things because you didn't want to disappoint someone. And most of us have stories like that, I'm sure. And if you pay attention, you'll often notice something. You'll notice that your intuition spoke first. It always does. It's usually your first answer, your first feeling. We tend to ignore it sometimes, but it's the first one. And what happens is the fear, it just spoke louder than your intuition. That's what it is. But here's the beautiful thing about that, though. Your intuition, it never stops speaking. Even after you've ignored it, even after you've doubted yourself, you choose fear, it's still there. It's still there. It's there, and it's quietly waiting for you to listen again. Right? And as I close this first part, because I'm going to do this in two parts, as I close this first part of today's conversation, I want you to reflect on a few questions for me. When was the last time your intuition tried to get your attention? Have you been calling fear wisdom just because it feels familiar? Or what would change if you trusted your inner knowing just a little more? And then perhaps maybe the most important question, if fear wasn't making the decision, what would your heart choose? I want you to think about that for a moment. I don't want to go too deep into this podcast all at once, because this can be very heavy for some, and I want to honor that and respect that. And this isn't a speed race, you know. It's not a sprint; it's a marathon, and we're just gonna take it one step at a time, because this is it can be a lot for some, especially the people who are newly on their spiritual journey, right? So I just want you to ponder on that. You can pause the podcast, rewind it, go back over it, and really, I want you to really meditate on that, okay? Before we go into the next one. So take one more deep breath with me. Inhale and exhale. And in part 2, what we're going to do is we're going to explore the practical ways to distinguish intuition from anxiety, how to rebuild trust in your own inner voice after disappointment. And we're also going to discuss why your greatest breakthroughs often begins the moment you stop letting fear lead your life. Okay? So until then, keep going within. Okay? Because the quietest voice inside you may be the wisest one you've ever heard. And so before I go, as always, I would like to ask for your help with the podcast growth by simply liking and subscribing on whatever platform that you're listening on. Please take a moment and leave a comment, a like, a share. This helps to spread awareness and reach the people who need to hear this. Okay? So thank you so much for your support and love. And I appreciate each and every one of you for listening. And I'll talk to you in the next episode. So stay safe, stay positive, stay healthy. I love you. And namaste. Ciao.
I'm going within today. You're my mind.